After weeks of pressure to diversify the franchise, The Bachelor announced for the first time in 25 seasons, it now has a black lead. And the rose goes to Matt James. The 28-year-old real estate broker was originally selected to be one of the suitors on Claire Crawley's Bachelorette season. But when that was put on hold due to the coronavirus, ABC decided to cast him as The Bachelor. Now, as we mentioned on our show earlier, Rachel Lindsay, who was cast as the first and only black Bachelorette, has been openly critical of the show's lack of diversity. Matt, who's already buds with former Bachelorette stars Tyler Cameron and Hannah Brown, spoke to GMA about whether the move to cast a black lead is a little too late. Let's take a look. Not Matt James, that is Jeff Schroeder. We will get to you. That's not, basically, if I can paraphrase, and I'm not putting words in his mouth, he said someone has to be the first one. Someone has to be the Ruby Bridges, it's the first girl to integrate. Someone has to be that person. It's shameful that it's taken 25,000 years. Yes. What do you think about this, Al, that someone has to be the first?
You know, Tori, you can look at it from two different perspectives. You can say, I can't believe this took so long, this is shameful, and that's a fair criticism. You can also say, let's stop and celebrate this moment. No different than when Jackie Robinson crossed the color barrier with the Dodgers. So I'm choosing to hope that this is the first of many. And also, I think networks will see that there will not be a drop-off in viewerships. No different than like when they were worried that Black Panther would tank at the box office, and how'd that do? So you'd be surprised how much the public will receive this well. So I'm hoping.
I agree. Let's take a look at actually what he had to say. I don't want to speak for him. We have that. Take a look.
I don't think it's ever the wrong time to do the right thing. So too little too late for me is this happening. And we can't have change until you put that first foot forward. And that first foot forward for the Bachelor franchise is having a black lead. So I'm excited to take on that role.
I do, and I really appreciate what you're saying, and of course, but Zoe Rose writes in, and I do want to say this. She says, this is ridiculous after 25 seasons. It is. It's shameful that they haven't done that beforehand. I think you can have two thoughts in your head that, yay, it's great that they have someone as the first, but also, come on.
It's weird because you have a formula, and you want to stick to that formula because it's successful, right? This is going to be a totally weird analogy, but did you watch Hollywood on Netflix?
Yes.
So they have the black writer and a black lead. It's never been done before, and they don't want to lose their viewership, but it turns out that was the biggest move they ever had.
Yeah,
so like you don't know what the numbers are going to be until you make that move.
Until you take the risk, like Crazy Rich Asians. Finally, an Asian lead.
That's the point I'm trying to make. You don't know. You think you have that winning formula that can't be broken until you try something different, like Al said, the Jackie Robinsons, and so on and so on.